Hello and welcome back to Minecraft, episode 4. My name is Crash. Today we're going to have a look at a couple of things. First, I'm going to have a look at the transportation system for the item storage and sorting system. As I found this in the past, this was key to getting it right. And the other thing we'll be looking at, or showing you how to do, is build an item elevator, because as you see we've already built one, but I'm sure we're going to need another one. Anyway, the transportation system. The storage system is based on chests. Each chest has to be fed items that are either sorted or to be sorted. This is done by a line of hoppers. As you can see here, they come from the item elevator into a chest. At the moment, obviously this isn't connected up, through a line of hoppers which flow all the way down here into the top bank of chests, around the sides. They go into the next chamber, as you can see here they feed the top set of chests again, and it goes around the second chamber into the third one, as you can see it goes along the third one again, servicing the top set of chests. We then bring it down to the bottom set of chests so we can service those, and as you can see the hopper line extends all the way back to where we started basically. It is relatively hopper intensive. I haven't quite completed this yet. As you can see, I've got to this point. I know I have to return it to go back to the first chamber to connect these up. Let's build an item elevator. This build is based on a 4x1 footprint, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4 long and 1 wide. On top of those 4 blocks, we place 2 more, like so. On the very end block, we want to place a dropper, or a series of droppers going up, as this will be our elevator. They have to be droppers, not dispensers, and in order to replace them one on top of the other, we're going to have to push down the shift key, jump, and right click at the same time. So. We now cut out these blocks, 1, 2, 3. Looking like that. We place a redstone comparator here, a redstone repeater here, followed by some redstone, a torch above it, a torch just below the first dropper, and then we just place torches on the alternate blocks as we go up. Now you'll notice that each alternate row is on or off. This powers the droppers, which pushes the items up through till they reach the top. Here's an item elevator in situ. As you can see, this one's only a small one, but exactly the same as what we've just built. I'm alternately placing chests and trapped chests, as you can see, all the way down. I probably won't do a montage of my week in Minecraft this week. It's mostly been spent crafting chests, hoppers and various bits and pieces, which I'm sure you all know how to do anyway. On the other hand, I might change my mind yet.
The Pope takes a poop and the President too, and the fancy pants banker in his three-piece suit. The big fat general and all of his troops. The truth of the matter is everybody poops. The famous brain surgeon has to leave his lump, and the high-priced model has to stop for a dump. But can the sides of Canada can't spray away the truth? 'Cause even if they don't admit it, everybody poops. Everybody poops. Everybody poops. Sure things number more than two. Death and taxes and everybody poops. Some days it's easy, other days it's hard. But if your system's working, thank your lucky stars. Nobody talks about it, not a word is said. But if you're not pooping, then it means you're probably dead. The destitute and homeless have to do it, it's true. But even all the wealthy people gotta make do. And if you live long enough, it's happening to you. Sooner or later, everybody poops. Everybody poops. Everybody poops. Sure things number more than two. Death and taxes and everybody poops. Death and taxes and everybody poops. Death and taxes and everybody poops. Doobie-doop.
So there we have the first bank of the storage system. It hasn't been programmed yet. In other words, none of the blocks will just go to the first available chest at the moment. That will come later. I'll show you how to do that. But at the moment I think I ought to explain a little bit about this. I'm not saying this is the best or the most efficient items sorting and storage system. I'm not saying it's the only one that's out there. However, it is one I've developed. Remember, this line was the transport hoppers in. This line is the transport hoppers out to the overflow. I first placed them in the world because it made it easier to find how much room I needed to encase all this in. It has a slight disadvantage because I did all the rooms together. They're all connected. I cannot connect it up because until all the chests are programmed, otherwise it will just cause chaos. Anyway, let's look at this in a more simplified way. Here's the storage system, sorting system, broken down into a single chest component. This chest and a line of hoppers that flow from right to left represent the input transit. The chest on this side represents the overflow or the exit transit of the hoppers. The two chests connected via hoppers. As you can see, the hoppers flow from the redstone area into the two chests. There's a hopper between the transit line and the chest line. That faces the comparator. As you can see, it faces the comparator. Two pieces of redstone, a redstone repeater and a redstone torch. That means in effect this hopper and this hopper are locked. Now, to program the items for the chests, what you do is you place 22 of the items into the hopper that's above the redstone torch and facing the comparator. You can put them in any order as long as there's 22, so that place these two stone, remember that I programmed it to sep stone, into the input transit, and they will go to the chest. If you put an item that isn't programmed into there, remember that there is only one set of chests at the moment, it will go straight across, ignore this hopper, carry on down the transit to the correct hopper or to the overflow chest. As you can see, it's quite simple. The keys are this hopper facing the comparator and 22 items in the two locked hoppers. This hallway is finished. I have placed all the frames, item frames, with all the items in it. I have programmed all these chests on both sides. How you sort them is really down to personal preference. I've made this primarily a food aisle and manufactured goods aisle. This one's going to be blocks and what I term as raw items, in other words items that haven't been crafted, or if they have been crafted, they're from the blocks above, they're the stairs, etc. My apologies for this episode being a bit disjointed and the sound quality being up and down. I've been quite ill whilst recording it. I hope it didn't detract from your enjoyment too much. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you love the video, please subscribe. That's all I have time for this week. I will see you in the next episode. Take care.